Hello! In this video, we will go over how to set up the brain, the controller, and other motors and sensors into the VEX V5 website. So, first things first, you need to go to this icon here where it says Brain. Click on Brain, press the Connect button. Once you see that, please press Continue, and at the top left-hand corner of your screen, you will see two prompts here. Please pick whichever prompt has the lowest value inside the parentheses. So here it says COM3 and here it says COM4. So please select COM3. For most of you, it might just be a number 0 at the end. Once you press connect, you will hopefully see this brain turn on, and now it is green. If it is green, it is officially connected to your computer. Now, in order to set up the motors, please click on this motor looking icon. For students who are working on a Clawbot project, please click on Add a Device. On Add a Device, please select Drivetrain to Motor. On Drivetrain to Motor, you will need to set up a left and a right motor. What ports your left and right motor are on do not really matter, but please make sure you select the correct ports on your screen with respects to where the left and right motor are actually plugged in. So for here, I'll just say 4 here, and I'll say 7 there. Now, for this next part, we use GPS sensors in this classroom. So please select the GPS sensor. GPS sensors typically are plotted into port 21. However, whichever port you pick is up to you. For drivetrain settings, you can leave these alone, and you can simply press Done. Next part, we will go over the motors. So please click on Motor. We will need to add 2 additional motors for the Clawbot because there is a motor on the claw, and there's also a motor for the arm. So I'll simply pick port 1. Once again, which port you pick does not matter. We'll put this as the arm motor. And then I will select another motor, and that'll be the motor for the claw. Once you have set these motors up, we can now add the final device, which will be to configure your controller. So please click on the controller icon. You will then see here it says drivetrain L1, L2. So typically speaking, most students would prefer to control its forward and turning motion using the joysticks. So I will click the joystick once here. I will click the joystick once there. And then I'll click the joystick one more time over here. You'll notice it says up and down, and it says a curved arrow here and here. So these arrows going up and down will control its forward and backwards motion. On the other joystick, when it says left and right, this will control its torque or its circular motion or its ability to turn left and right. Last but not least, for the claw and for the arm, students typically like to put those buttons on the L and the R buttons. So I'm going to click this once here. You'll notice it'll say arm. Then I'll click this once here. It'll say claw. And if you wish to switch it around, you may just simply click it again and again. And you'll notice you can switch through from arm to claw. That is up to you. Now, last but not least, we'll also go over how to use the other sensors in this classroom. Typically speaking, the only other sensors we will use are in the 3-wire section. So in 3-wire, the 3 most common sensors we'll be using are the limit switch, which you can click here. You just select a port A through H, and you are done. We also fairly commonly use the 3-wire bump switch, which is right here. Please click on bumper switch, select the port. You will also be done. And the last major 3-wire sensor we use is the line tracker. So line tracker is right below the limit switch. Please click on line tracker, select the port, and you are done. The only other sensor we may or may not use will also be the LED. LEDs are located here and right below the line trackers, which you can click here as well. Click on a port and you are done. And now you have a list of all of the available sensors and motors you have set up for your project.